Alright, so I'm here at the Prepper Fest in Arizona, and I stopped by a booth called Ranger Survival Gear, talking to Jim, correct?
Yep, Jim Callahan.
And what do you got here, Jim?
Well, this is a survival hiking stick that I developed.
I noticed you're wearing a ranger hat. What's your background, sir?
I'm a ranger. I spent 23 years in the Army, and retired about 12 years ago.
Awesome.
I'm currently working down at Fort Huachuca.
Very nice. That credentials right there backs up your gear for sure.
Thank you, sir.
And thanks a lot. Nice to meet you.
Airborne.
And tell me what you got here, Chad.
Well, this is a endless food system. It's also known as aquaponics. And basically we have a fish tank, and the fish tank, the fish waste from those fish is pumped into a grow bed. It could be a gravel bed or something like that. Inside the gravel there's bacteria. The bacteria process the fish waste, turning it into a plant food. The plants absorb it and clean the water for the fish. So it's a little micro ecosystem where it's constantly, fish are producing waste, plants are using the waste, returned. You never have to clean your fish tank, you never have to clean your pebble beds. It's a micro ecosystem.
That's really intriguing because I know there's a lot of people out there that are concerned about, you know, food when you can't go to the grocery store. You got your own grocery store right here as far as the vegetation and some protein. Now, your website?
We are endlessfoodsystems.com. That's endless as in never ending. Endlessfoodsystems.com.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Tell me what you got here.
I'm Elise Barnes, and I'm with Mountain House. We're out of Oregon. What we have here, we're a freeze-dry manufacturer. We take our entrees, we freeze-dry them, package them in both number 10 cans and pouches. The pouches are a 10+ year shelf life in ambient temperatures and can exceed that as well. The cans are a 30-year shelf life. You can either make up the whole can or you can portion out the can, and it rehydrates with boiling water in about 8 to 10 minutes.
And you know what I love about your guys' stuff is I actually carry these in my backpack when I'm hiking. So, and we were talking about this off camera earlier. So light. It is so much lighter when you get all that liquid out of there. Great. And can you give me your website?
Sure. Actually, you can find all our products at freezedryguy.com.
Oh, there we go.
Or we have a Facebook. Freeze Dry Guy has a Facebook, or mountainhouse.com. You can find all our products there too.
Great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Tell me what you got here, Sparrow.
I have what is called a water box, and this device was invented by a scientist in the Netherlands. It's designed for planting trees in very arid environments. They've had huge success in places like the Sahara and in Dubai and Spain, in desert areas, and planting trees. The way that it works, bury this box in the ground up to this line with a flat hole on the bottom so that the bottom of the box is touching the ground. And there's a wick that comes out, and the water wicks out of the inside of the box down into the ground. And you plant your little trees and then just set this down over the top of them. You need this in here to keep it from evaporating. You place your lid over the top, fill it with water, then you can walk away for a year.
You can walk away for a year, guys. You just said that. You can walk away for a year. And then, so it's basically no maintenance, really.
No maintenance. So it's pulling condensation and moisture out of the environment down into this lid. You can see by looking at the lid that any moisture on the lid will be wicked down into these little holes here and continuously replenishing the reservoir. So at night it'll be warmer and the outside temperature is colder, so that's how this works. I'm like one of the very first distributors in the U.S. My name is LT Sparrow, and so that is also my email address.
Okay, there you go.
LTSPARROW@gmail.
Great, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I just met Terry. Tell me what you got here.
Hi, how you doing? We have got the Solar Gem greenhouse. It's actually a one-piece fiberglass construction greenhouse with a marine grade gel coat. with UV stabilizers, including the resin has got their UV stabilizers in it, which makes it a lifetime warranty, and it will handle the sun and the wind and the critters that we have here in Arizona. Anything from snow to sun, this will take care of it. Diffuses the light, gets delivered in one piece. No assembly required. You dig a trench 3 inches deep, 10 inches wide around the perimeter of the property of the greenhouse, and it sits below grade. So it'll actually take the wind. The wind cannot get up underneath it to lift it up.
Nice.
And you can stake it into place as well. We can also maintain, because it is one piece construction, the moisture that you're putting into your plants, whether it be with a evap cooler type of situation or just buckets of water inside, because it is a single piece construction, nothing gets out of the seams. There are no seams inside, so no leak points for that moisture that you're trying to keep in the system. There are no shadows below the workbench. Why is that? Because of the fiberglass, it diffuses the light and sends the light 365 degrees around your plants. No shade cloth is going to be required because you're not getting the direct lighting on your plants. It's indirect diffused lighting. This is a beeswax piston. As it heats up, the beeswax expands. As it expands, the piston rod gets pushed out, pushes the vent open. As it cools down, the beeswax contracts and shrinks down that, and it closes the vent
So
as well.
it's fully automatic.
Fully automatic. Website is www.sustainablesolutionsofaz.com. Company's been around for 25 years, so they have a great reputation and a lifetime warranty on their products.
Awesome. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
And tell me what you got here, Leo.
I do the urban homestead. So I do basically small-scale livestock like quail and rabbits. You can do that in almost any subdivision or apartment. And what I do focus on mostly is the Asian quail.
And that's what we're looking at right there. And tell me again the reason why you would want to go with the Asian quail versus other animals?
First of all, they're really silent compared to a chicken anyway. They produce about an egg a day, pretty similar to a chicken. 16 days to incubate, 6 weeks they're ready for meat, then 8 to 10 weeks they're laying their own eggs. So
Wow.
it cycles so fast, they'll need plenty of incubator space and plenty of grow-out space. But a cage system like that will give you over 100 pounds of meat a month.
100 pounds a month. That's pretty
You
good.
get about 6 to 8 ounces of meat per bird. You know, so it's the whole idea is just, even in a small city yard, you can grow all your own food, including meat. I do seed starters, I do seeds, and the cages.
Okay, do you have an email?
I do it on Facebook or...
Okay, Facebook
you
is
can
awesome.
Contact me directly with my email, which is magpochomestead@gmail.com.
Great.
That's just my last name, M-A-G-P-O-C.
Oh, okay, great. Thanks a lot.
All right, thanks.
Hi, my name is Scott, and I work with a company called Harvest Right. We have developed the world's first in-home freeze dryer for home use. The first thing that this freeze dryer does is it gets the food down to 30 to 50 below zero. And then it creates a vacuum around the food via this vacuum pump, okay? And after it's created that vacuum around the food, the frozen food is then gradually warmed via these little heaters underneath the freeze dryer, and it allows the frozen water to sublimate off as a gas. And the system monitors the amount of water in the food and heats it and freeze dries it until the process is complete.
Great. And do you have a website?
We do. Go to harvestright.com and you can get all kinds of information.
Great. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Hi there. First off, this is a still. It's a distillation apparatus. You can take normal seawater and convert it to drinking water in a matter of hours. You can take really nasty ditch water, again, distill it and turn it into drinking water very quickly. If things go bad and the grid goes down, you can make your own fuel to operate your generators. You can make your own fuel to operate a tractor, a car, to do your farming, do whatever's necessary to stay alive and survive.
Do you have a website people can contact you?
We're at alcoholmakers.com. That's www.alcoholmakers.com.
Great. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
All right, so I'm here at the Prepper Fest in Arizona, and I saw this bunker made out of styrofoam, which caught my eye, but that's not what it really is. Actually, this company called division1bunkers.com will build you a structure made out of concrete and rebar. That's basically what they're advertising here. And it starts off with this foam, and as you can see, it's got these inserts here where you put the rebar, you lay the rebar in here, and then you pour your concrete inside here. And then on the outside, there's also plastic inserts in here where you can actually mount other siding and things like that on the outside. So it actually goes right into where it says Fox. You can actually mount things on the outside. So it's not just this styrofoam. And this styrofoam also acts as an insulator too. So once you have the concrete, you have a styrofoam insulation on the inside and on the outside, and then whatever siding you put on the outside. So you could technically, I asked the rep here, he said you could actually build an entire house out of concrete and rebar if you wanted to. But they also do just simple bunkers, as you can see here. They can build a house from top to bottom, and that's including cabinets and doors and roofs and everything, or just a bunker, if you just want to build a bunker in general. Okay, so I'm here at the Prepper Fest, and I bumped into a young lady named Whitney.
Hi.
Tell me what you got here.
So these are jackwagon off-road. We build them in Prescott, Arizona. They weigh 950 pounds. We run axle-less suspension, and it's trailing arm suspension.
And I noticed that this trailer is not like a normal trailer. I mean, this thing looks like it's built to last forever.
It is built. This is a marine-grade aluminum, so it withstands salt water, all the elements.
Oh, nice! It's aluminum, it's not steel.
Aluminum.
I thought it was.
Nope.
I thought it was steel.
Nope,
okay.
that's why it weighs 950 pounds. This is steel. This is aluminum.
Okay, and then you got the flat fender, so you can use that as a workspace too.
Absolutely.
I like that. And these tents look like they're pretty simple to pop up.
They're
They
amazing.
just-
It takes 7 minutes. If you look at our website, you can actually see us do it. It only takes 7 minutes. So one of the things that we do is when you purchase a trailer from us, we match your wheels, tires, and lug pattern so that your tow vehicle always has a spare tire too. This is $8,250.
And then that one over there?
That is $12,000
Oh,
because
okay.
of the actuator, because of the remote control. There's a water tank on the inside.
Let's take a look at those.
All the
real quick.
gas tanks that are on that. This
So-
as is $12,000.
So what exactly is different on here? You said the hydraulics and the tank, right?
The tank. And the other thing that we do different besides the axle-less suspension is we use a max coupler so that your tow vehicle and your trailer are separate, so that if your trailer flips, your tow vehicle doesn't. If your tow vehicle flips, your trailer doesn't.
Smart.
It's a safety feature.
Very nice.
A lot of accidents that happen when you're pulling a trailer is because the trailer gets kind of wonky and flips over. Well, this way your tow vehicle doesn't flip.
Awesome. Do you have a website?
Yeah, it's www.jackwagonoffroad.com.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm here at the Prepper Fest in Arizona, and I'm here with Vernon. Tell me what you got here.
Okay, so what we have is a security screen. The screen itself is made out of a stainless steel wire that's woven together, just like your shirt. So that's what gives it its strength and rigidity. The framing itself is T8 aluminum. It's all reinforced. So, and they do open from the inside in case of an emergency. You can get out in case of a fire. You can still clean the window, that type of thing. The frame itself is T8 aluminum, as I said, and it is reinforced with a solid aluminum U-channel that goes through here. The screen is attached inside there with a screw every 2 inches, so it's not going to pull away from the frame. It's powder coated and stainless steel, so it'll never rust, corrode, or fade, or anything like that. We manufacture in Tucson. We've been here locally for about 6 years, and a family-owned and operated company. They've done everything from shoot a 12-foot 2x4 50 feet per second directly at it, just bounced off. They've, hammers, you name it. They've used everything you can think of.
The thing that I'm thinking is even if you did get through it with a hammer or an axe, you still can't crawl through it.
No, and because it's a woven steel, it will not rip or tear.
Yeah.
So unlike stamped steel, which is what you see on most security windows and security doors, this stamped steel where it's just a piece of sheet metal that they stamp holes into. If you get a hole in that, it'll feel like a tin can. It's just one solid piece. This won't. I mean, you get a hole in this and you just can't rip or tear it apart. And God forbid you put your finger in it because it's
Now it's
a
stuck.
wire mess.
Oh, that would be horrible.
Yeah.
Now that's really interesting.
So yeah, I mean, you can hit this thing.
And you're not holding back. That's a hard hit. Let me get your website.
Yeah, it's www.securityscreenmasters.com.
Great, thank you.
All right, thanks.